Alright, so throw it again. Hey, Shalom Israel, Yahweh Bashim Yoshua Brakata to all the brothers, Yahweh Shemalatan Bashim Yoshua to all the sisters. Slack and delay start. Alright, no apologies on that. Alright, so this is the ICPK, Trinidad and Tobago. Light School of Universal Practical Knowledge started out of 1 West 125th Street, out of Harlem, New York. Alright? Since 1969, we've been teaching that so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the lost 12 tribes of the children of Israel. Alright, the true biblical Jews of the Bible, the rightful rulers of society. And what we're going to get into is the cost of freedom and justice. You know, with the current trend right now, which is a devastating thing in our nation, right? Which means among our people, is the deaths have the ability to get true justice and real freedom, and to be able to operate and still have the means to be able to get actual compensation or see your enemies receive due process and justice. That's when you know that you have some level of freedom, which the so-called oppressors today, right, starting with the squad, he has ability, all right? He's in a position of power, or a position where he have an association, all right? So-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Indians today don't have a powerful enough association that our people do not have representation in that form, all right? So we want to get in today, as we, without further ado, is get into the scriptures and show you what the Bible is talking about and why these things happen to us as a people. All right, somebody give me Proverbs chapter 29, verse 18, Babakasha. Next one hold Proverbs chapter 29 and verse 21. So one hold 29 and 18, one hold 29 and brothers down in love until like squash, like crashing them. 15-year-old and 16-year-old killed. Right? How do we stop situations like that? Because although we see it happening with a different set or different class and race of people in the United States, which has been happening long time, since slavery days, the same thing happened with us here, right? And on different levels. But what we see right now is our police officers and them with the same mind state of the men above there. So that entire system, all right? Give me a sidebar here. Go into Psalm chapter 94 and verse 20, Babakusha. All right? I'm holding the Psalms, the Proverbs 29 and 21, you give me it right after, right? But give me the Psalms 94 and 20, Babakusha. All right? And the Bible tell you about these different things, so you'll be able to identify basically what is the cause of the problems that we face on the planet. Who's the actual ones to be looking out for, right? And the type of mind state, when you see it, you can identify it, all right? Give me the Proverbs 94 and 20, Babakusha.
Psalms 94 and 20.
Yeah, go ahead.
Psalm 94.
Yeah, Babakusha, the what?
Psalm 94 and verse 20. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee? Which frameth mischief by a law.
Right, so these police officers, and they use their authority, so-called authority, which is supposed to be serving and protecting. They use that to oppress our people, because they know they'll get off of it. That is why the Lord saying, shall the throne of iniquity, the people have reigned, and how they reign by iniquity, right? This is their specialty basically. Shall they have fellowship with thee? With what? Give it again, the last part, which frame it?
Which frameth mischief by a law.
Which frameth mischief by a law. You understand? That is the prog. That is the modus of the mode of operation basically. To break it down in layman's terms, right? Just so that you really properly understand the thing now. Right? So these you can't expect to get freedom or justice from a corrupt system, because how they reign right now is by iniquity. You follow? We have a scripture, if anybody can remember it, right? That talk about in fact, give me 29 and 2, right? Give me 29 and 2, and you only the 29 and 21 Babakasha, right? 29 and 2 in the same chapter. Let's go a little higher. All right.
Book of Proverbs 29 and verse 2.
Right.
When the righteous are in authority,
right,
the people rejoice.
Right.
But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn.
Right? So that is why you see our brothers and sisters mourning and they're protesting, because they're looking for avenue to vent, because they're looking for justice. You're supposed to look for justice when being oppressed. You understand? Under these conditions, and they're very animalistic. Right? But remember, when we look at the Chinese and the East Indian and the Africans, and they don't have that type of problem, right? even lately you saw where there was a second in command, a high-ranking general in what's the name of the place in Iran, right? The general for the General Soleimani, I think his name was, right? So when they killed Soleimani, right? Look at the reaction they got as opposed to what has happened to us as our people. They followed the whole entire nation. I think they filled the streets with millions of people or something. I think 1 point some million or whatever the case is. That is how they make sure, because they take a stand on it. But now our leadership and they don't take no stand on nothing, right? Give me the Proverbs. In fact, hold up, right? Give me Jeremiah 14 and 2, Babukasha. What the Proverbs and we call it 29 and 21 right after that. Yeah. Jeremiah 14 and 2, right? So these are the kind of problems that we see happening within our communities, and then you're wondering, okay, why it is Jesse Jackson and them and Al Sharpton, all the figureheads and them, T.D. Jakes and all of them silent every time there's a matter concerning this. And when you look at what they're telling you, practically that is not a solution. Give me the Babukasha. Jeremiah 14 and 2.